Thank you for joining us for a presentation on home visitor safety. My name is Diane Cox, and I work for DDI Vantage Early Intervention in Tooele. At DDI, our most valuable asset is our employees, and we want to keep you safe as home visitors. It is crucial to prepare for any situation. In order to do so, you must understand how to approach and interact with families and clients. In addition, be intuitive and exercise problem-solving skills. The objective of this training is to help you feel empowered that you have the tools necessary to complete the job and duties safely, understand and implement safety suggestions in home visits, and apply problem-solving and intuition in home visits. Before the visit, we ask that you first always let someone know where you are going by posting your weekly schedule and updating it as needed. We ask that you do this on your Google Calendar and also however your supervisor has asked you to do. If anything changes from your schedule, we ask that you clearly mark those changes on these calendars so that anyone looking at your calendar can know where you should be at any given time. Please note, if you're planning on working from your office as your base, or the time period from home as well. Second, review your client file for possible concerns such as violence and substance abuse. Get to know the family beforehand by reading the notes you've taken. Third, don't wear excessive jewelry that might harm you or make you a target for theft. Fourth, dress appropriately for your job description. Fifth, wear comfortable and appropriate shoes for the environment and weather. Something that can be easily slipped on and off is perfect. Sixth, carry your cell phone with you at all times if possible. Approaching the house. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of people in the neighborhood and situations that might be taking place there. Park your vehicle in such a way that you can make a quick exit, such as backing into a parking space, parking along the street, somewhere that you won't have to back up and you can just hop in your car and make a quick getaway if need be. Leave valuables in the trunk of your vehicle prior to arriving at the home. Instead of putting your wallet or purse in the trunk after you park, try to do this prior to leaving your home or office. Be prepared to get out of the car, lock it, and walk straight into the home. Don't draw attention that there is something valuable left in your car. Park legally. Do not block access to other cars or parking spots. Do not block access to driveways and fire hydrants. Walk with confidence and avoid walking through groups of people. Keep your keys in your hand to access your car quickly. One approach is to keep your key in your hand and your ID in your pocket, and that's it. During the visit, it is important that you listen to your instincts and feelings and be cautious and use common sense. Leave if you feel threatened or if you notice unlawful or peculiar behavior. Don't be afraid to follow your intuition. If you get that fight or flight feeling, then leave. Be aware of exits in the home and if possible, keep yourself between the client and the door so you could make a fast getaway. Sit facing hallways and bedrooms so that you can see what's going on at all times in the home. Have your employee ID visible. Use non-threatening body language and remain calm and polite. Respect the client's home and their emotions. Ask for all pets to be put in another room. Do not approach or touch the client's pet. Encourage your visit to take place near an exit, such as the front of the home, not in a back bedroom or anything like that. Don't reveal too much information about yourself or your family. Don't talk about where your spouse works or where your children go to school. Setting boundaries. Boundaries set the tone for the professional relationship that you have with your families. They are important and should be established from day one. Review your program expectations with clients and families, such as asking the client or family to turn off the television during visits. Stress the importance of parent and client participation. Ask them to put their pets away. This is for the protection of the family and the provider and allows the child to focus on the activity. Remember that you are a guest in their home and should be respectful of cultural values and family dynamics. At the same time, remember you must be professional with your conversations and suggestions that you leave with the client and family. You need to have clear boundaries with the family. You are not there to become friends. Problem solving. Problem-solving skills are as important as intuition. Being prepared will make you more confident in a situation if a situation does occur. If you see something, say something. Speak up. Always make your supervisor aware of any concerning situations that you've had. Know when to leave a situation and protect yourself. For example, if you're uncomfortable or need to leave a situation, act as though you have an important phone call or text that is calling you back to the office. Feel free to leave your work items and just get up and go. As we said earlier, your safety is the most important thing to us. Remember, when you are stressed or anxious, you do not think clearly, so make efforts to remain calm and to problem solve. All of us can have a bad day. That goes for our clients, neighbors, and their animals too, so it's important to be prepared. Always remain vigilant. Trust your intuition. DDI Vantage's #1 priority is our employees' safety. Other safety situations to think about when it comes to pets. If you are nervous whether a home has pets, ask before you enter. Tell them up front when you're on the phone with them or in a text that pets need to be removed from the visit area. Do not approach pets until you know their temperament or how well they will react. You can always call the family from the street if the pet is in the yard and ask them to please put their pet away so you can approach the door. Health. The fact is that being in contact with a high number of individuals throughout the week increases the chance of communicable diseases. Hand washing is essential. Please use hand sanitizer until you can wash your hands at a sink. No bloodborne pathogen protocol. Use your mat, provided by DDI Vantage, to sit on, either inside or outside the home. Wash and sanitize toys regularly, especially between clients. We don't want to be sharing any germs around town. And of course, call in sick or wear a mask when needed. You can use a Zoom option for your visit when there is an illness in your family or your client's family. Other things to think about. Make sure your vehicle is in good working condition and has gas. Be aware of weather and be prepared with boots or a shovel in your car. You never know what you'll be facing. Keep a flashlight and first aid kit in your vehicle as well. Consider keeping a change of clothing in your car. You never know when you're going to sit on something or when you'll come in contact with something that you won't like. And have a non-emergency police number saved in your phone for the area. So, of course, if there's a life-threatening emergency, you can call 911, but if it's a step below that, you can call police dispatch and they can advise you. Your safety is our priority. As we have said, DDI Vantage places our employees' safety as our highest priority. If you have any concerns, make sure to share them with your supervisor. We will now watch a video on home visitor safety to close out this presentation. Thank you.
My name is Brenda Dolan. I've been a home visitor for 14 years. I love being able to coach a parent and see the joy that they have, the light in their eyes when they know that they have made a difference in their child's life. One of the most rewarding things about being a home visitor is the relationship that you get to establish working with the families. But it can be very challenging because it's a dynamic environment. You never know what situation you will face walking up to that home and when you walk inside the door. Today I'm heading to visit Brian and Raquel, and they have recently moved. This will be my first time seeing them at their new home. Today's visit with Raquel and Brian was great, but thinking back, there were a number of things that I did to ensure my own personal safety. First, before the visit, I let my supervisor know who I was going to visit, where I was going, and when I planned to return. Second, because Raquel had moved and this was the first time I would be visiting her at her new home, I called ahead of time to gather important information that would keep me safe. I confirmed the address, asked her about where to park and if there were any safety hazards in the neighborhood, like dangerous animals to watch out for. I also asked her who would be in the home during the visit. As I was arriving in my car, I took some time to drive around a bit and orient myself to the location. I always try to be aware of any people or groups of people that might be lingering around the home. In some cases, I've had to reschedule my visit if there were an unavoidable group of people between myself and the home I planned to visit. I was also looking for any no trespassing signs or beware of dog signs or any other indication of animals in the neighborhood. After doing my usual scan from the car, I decided it looked safe. I chose a parking spot on the street so I wouldn't be blocked in a driveway if I needed to leave quickly. I parked my car facing away from the home for that same reason and locked the doors, being sure to leave any valuables in the car and out of sight. I put my phone away so I could stay vigilant to my surroundings as I approached her door. Raquel's apartment was a good distance away from where I had to park. You never know who else is aware of your arrival and what their intentions are, so I always try to walk tall and confidently toward the home. Raquel's home was on the ground level, but when I visit families who live on the second floor of an apartment complex, I'm always cautious about entryways and stairwells. In this case, I told Raquel to be looking for me at the time of our scheduled visit. As I entered Raquel's home, there was a whole new set of safety challenges. My goal was to make a warm introduction and then make sure that I would be safe inside her home. After asking Raquel for permission to sit down, I chose to avoid any locations where I wouldn't be able to see what was going on behind me. When possible, I try to sit close to an exit so I could leave quickly if necessary. Once seated, I asked Raquel who else was in the home and if she expected anyone else to join us. ¿Y no estás expectando que alguien más viene?
No.
¿Será solo nosotros hoy? As I walked out the door, I took out my keys so that when I got to my car, I could easily unlock it. I began looking around to notice any people, activity, or animals, checking to see if the environment had changed while I was inside the home. Within a few minutes, I was at my car and on my way back to the office. Home visiting is an exciting, rewarding, but challenging job. It's important to remember we can't get our job done if we're not taking steps to actively keep ourselves safe in the field. I've learned from years of experience that we always have to be aware of our surroundings and trust our instincts. Know and follow your agency's safety policies. Enjoy the relationships you make along the way. But remember, ultimately, you're responsible for keeping yourself safe.
Well, I found out as I came into the home that there had been a shooting in that neighborhood.
And I've been on a visit far away where I haven't charged my phone.
The abuser came to the house and came in and was loud and aggressive.
As I got out of my car, this man approaches me and he asks if I need help.
Baby's father's friends would go and drive around her driveway to see if she was home.
She was afraid that he was going to come in any minute, and I was afraid that he would get upset about her sharing this story with me.
And when I got to the home, boyfriend was there and several other friends of Mom were there.
She would say, "No, I feel comfortable in my apartment," but I wasn't really feeling comfortable.
You let people know where you're going.
To make sure that you have a cell phone on you.
Park on the side street so it's easy to get out.
Make sure that you look like you know where you're going.
Making sure that you're there when there are other people around.
Carrying yourself in a way that says, I'm present, I'm in the moment, and I'm aware of my surroundings.
Having good, comfortable shoes on so that you can walk safely.
Generally, I try not to go to like a back bedroom or somewhere that, is a little bit more isolated.
Making sure you know where the exits are.
If you sense danger, you can always repair later. You can always call the person.
Trust yourself and your own intuition.
Listen to your body and say, okay, this isn't feeling right, and think about the next step you're gonna take.
If you're aware of what's going on, then you can stay safe.
My name is Gabby Cervantes.
My name's Jennifer Besterl.
I'm Danette Barkel.
Gabriela Maldonado-Bell.
My name is Courtney Salzano.
Bonnie Colborn.
My name is Jennifer Rux.
My name is Yesenia Lopez Duran.
My name is Delphia Parazelski, and I've been a home visitor for 25 years here in Yamhill County.